Hi art friends, today I'm going to do a short demonstration on how to make painted paper bricks for our model castles. First, you're going to need your paint setup. I'm wearing an apron on my body, and this is what your paint setup will look like. You're going to have a tray that has some mixed colors. There's going to be some metallics like gold and silver, and then there may be some black and white as well. And then you're also going to need a sponge. The sponges can be a little bit damp, but they shouldn't be super wet. I'm going to put these up above my workspace so that I'm ready to work. I also have a neatness mat, which is that colorful mat that goes on my table, and that's going to stay underneath my artwork the entire time I'm working today. My name is already on my paper. Miss Whitaker will either write your name on it for you or have you write your name, and then you're also going to put your class code. Once you see your paper on top, you're going to flip it over so you can't see your name anymore, and then you're ready to start making some painted paper bricks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to just dip it in the paint. I'm not scooping the paint. I'm not taking a ton of paint at a time. I'm just kind of dipping it. When I dip it, I'll see some cool kind of colors starting to mix on there. And then I'm going to start in the corner of my paper. I'm going to just stamp the sponge, which means I'm just going to put it on my paper. I'm not pressing down super hard. I'm just very gently pressing it. When I pick it up, it's going to look almost like a brick. Now, this paint had kind of a lot of paint on it, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to keep stamping. I'm not going to redip my brush yet. I can actually keep going all the way across my paper. You'll notice that the rectangles are not perfect, and that actually helps add to the effect that we're going for, which is going to make it look a little more rustic or like it's very old on an old castle. Now that I've done my bricks going all the way across the top, I'm ready to switch up my pattern just a little bit. I'm going to find the first two bricks I did, and I'm going to put a stamp in between that one. I think I'm actually going to flip my sponge over as well, see if that makes it look any different too. Then I'm going to lift up. I actually still have room to keep going. So I'm going to keep going on this side, all the way across. And when I get to the edges, I can actually keep stamping because I have that neatness mat underneath my work, so it means I won't get my work on the table. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to go stamp that one. Now I'm ready to go back to my original pattern. It looks like it's probably time for me to re-dip my sponge at this point, so this time I'm going to dip it again. And this time my colors may look a little bit different, and that's okay. So I'm going to go back to my paper, and I'm going to go back to the original pattern. I'm just going to start on the edge and go all the way across. Notice how I'm not dipping my brush every single time. Sometimes I'm just letting it stamp. That's also going to help make our castles look a little bit more realistic, or like they're really made out of stone. When I'm done with the black page, I'm going to raise my hand, and then Miss Whitaker's going to come take your black one, and you'll get a gray one to work on next. And that's how you make painted paper bricks. Next week, I'll show you how we're going to use these painted paper bricks to add on to our model castles. Have fun!